What is up, my YouTube viewers? Today we have the performance summary on Kyrie's second signature shoe by Nike, the Nike Kyrie 2s. So let's get started with the materials. Materials on the Nike Kyrie 2s is your pretty much standard everyday Nike basketball shoe nowadays. You basically have this hyperfuse construction along the forefoot here with a more exterior rand of more harder fuse on the toe for more support in the toe there for toe drags and whatnot. On the back half of the shoe, you can see the composite mesh. I found it to be a little more stiffer, or a lot more stiffer than your regular Kyrie 2 models. The regular Kyrie 2s had a more softer composite mesh. I'm pretty sure you can go to any Foot Locker or Champs and you'll feel the difference if they have if you can compare them, if they have these shoes available at the store you're going to. But yeah, like I was saying, it's very sturdy. It took a lot of time to break in. It's actually more supportive though. It'll be more supportive in the long run than the regular Kyrie 2s with the softer composite mesh. The strap is also made out of this kind of sturdy woven material. It's very thick and actually quite a bit of padding underneath too. So you'll have nothing going wrong with the strap here. It won't rip or tear or anything like that. The tongue is very nice. Being the BHM colorway, you have the more detailed look on the actual tongue here. So you have this leather surrounding the Kyrie logo in blue, made out of plastic, which I think is pretty dope. You also have that mesh tongue as well, and your colorful laces that match the colorful strap. And then going below the upper, you can see the black Phylon midsole, which is very dense. And then you can also see the rubber outsole. So all in all, the Kyrie 2's materials you can't go wrong with, you can't complain. It's affordable, durable and supportive all at the same time, but you just have to wait for that break-in period. Cushion found in the Nike Kyrie 2 features the opposite from the Kyrie 1s. Originally, the Kyrie 1s had a zoom in the forefoot and Phylon throughout in the heel. This time for the Kyrie 2s, we have the zoom in the heel and Phylon throughout. So you're basically getting no cushion in the forefoot whatsoever. Like I was saying, the Phylon midsole is very dense. It's even hard for me to press it, and I've broken it in already. You can see the compression lines there a little bit more closely. But yeah, the Phylon midsole is just very stiff. It takes a long time to break in. That's my only complaint. I prefer the Kyrie 1's cushion a lot more, but this will get the job done even after the break-in time. You can slightly feel the zoom in the heel. I couldn't really feel it personally, but for some more heavier people, I know that you'll probably feel the zoom. And then in the forefoot, you're pretty much grounded. You'll have a lot of court feel, and it's very noticeable right off the bat. So for players that love court feel, this is an awesome shoe to get if you want that low profile. And then the Phylon, like I was saying, just break it in. It'll be more softer and softer as you play on, but cushioning, it wasn't the best. I definitely give the Kyrie 1s a more bump up for cushioning in this case. So as you can see, we have the Kyrie 1 traction pattern and the Kyrie 2 traction pattern. For the Kyrie 2s for this year, you can see we have a multi-directional pattern with the large pivot point circle right in the forefoot. Covers most of the forefoot, and then your directional sort of herringbone. You can kind of see the herringbone in the heel, and then they're just lines, which is all multi-directional, which I think is dope. They're more separated than the Kyrie 1's traction pattern. As you can see, they're more tightly spaced, whereas this is actually more spaced out. So dust won't get clogged as easily as the Kyrie 1's traction did. So for that, this will definitely be a very big improvement from over the Kyrie 1's traction. This traction right here is one of the best traction you can ever get. So if you're on a dusty court, you're giving this a couple wipes and you'll be good to go. And then clean courts, well, obviously this is gonna stick. And then outdoors, this rubber is fairly durable, so this will stick outdoors. But I wouldn't recommend it for full-time outdoor. You'd probably want to wear this for indoors. And then the rubber actually wraps up the medial side for that lateral or medial coverage for when you slip. If you do tend to roll your foot like that, it'll catch right here because there's some traction here. So that's also always a good bonus. There's no outrigger, as you can see. But since this is cradling your foot, you're pretty much getting support from the cradle itself because you're not actually below the midsole a little bit. So the traction just cups your forefoot, and that's pretty much your support in the forefoot. So you won't need that. You don't really need that outrigger. So in my opinion, the traction is definitely a very good strong point for this shoe. Lockdown and support for the Kyrie 2s is very good, especially for a guard specific shoe. You basically have this nice feeling strap, which is very high quality in my opinion. The strap itself, the Velcro, it straps on well. So as you can see, there's the Velcro here, and it really does stick on well. It doesn't flop around or anything, doesn't get loose and gets taken off right there. But the only bad thing about this is when you're tying it up, the strap, if you can see right there, the strap just keeps its shape, retaining its shape to strap on, because you're always having it sticking on when you're playing. This causes a little bit of a pain while you're lacing it, because when you're lacing it, it just gets in the way. It's kind of annoying. And then when you have your laces like that, you can stick to the Velcro, as you can see. So the laces might get a little bit jacked up, but that's part of the Velcro process when you're trying to unlace and relace these shoes. As you can see, a little bit of wear from the lace, as you can see. But yeah, just a little side note. All in all, this shoe is very good, very solid for the amount of price this was. I believe it was $160. That's Canadian pricing, by the way. But yeah, it's fairly reasonable price for the amount of tech that's put into the shoe. I really enjoyed it. I think it's personally, for me, better than the Kyrie ones, based off of like better support, better traction, etc. But yeah, I really enjoyed this shoe. So this will be it. This will conclude the Nike Kyrie 2 performance summary. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.